What about the whole us riding together thing?
You know too much, now you must die. But you will live in our hearts and minds forever.
But I'll be dead.
But you will live forever. You will be a legend, and we will write songs about you.
But I won't be here.
Murals will be painted in your honor. Choirs of children will be singing and dancing in the street, praising your name.
I understand that.
You will be an icon of the revolution, worshipped for generations to come.
Yes, but I will be dead.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
This is Cheap Seat Reviews.
Hello, and thank you for listening to Cheap Seat Reviews, the podcast that explores the Hollywood film industry for the greater good. And
whatever you call it, if that's the greater good.
Oh my lord! So I'm sorry, this normally doesn't happen, but Sam has decided to put some really weird pictures in our Skype thing today. So that's what's all the laughter. I'm going to de facto start over. Hello, and thank you for listening to Cheap Seat Reviews, the podcast that explores the Hollywood film industry for the greater good. This is episode 148, and tonight we're talking about True Memoirs of an International Assassin. I am Sean Allred, and joining me tonight is Andrew. I need to use the bathroom. Jemison.
Hey.
Really? Not Ola?
No.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay. I was expecting something else, but you failed.
Sorry.
Corny has gone through 5 podcasts, Logan.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess.
She went through 5 partners, so...
I got you.
Oh, okay, I see.
See what you did there.
Yeah. And,
hey, you know what I would have done with those partners?
Yeah.
For every one of them that didn't bring me food, I would have murdered them in their sleep.
No.
But that's just what I do.
You would have slit their throat and watched them bleed out?
Yeah. I was just don't watch you bleed out.
I'm getting a tilde now. Okay. And Sam...
Because I am Black Antonio Banderas.
Oh, thank you. And Sam is so beyond stupid, he's genius Vector.
Oh, absolutely. And just so you know, Sean, I have not hired anybody to kill you.
Is this where I'm supposed, since it's a podcast, I'm supposed to assume that you did the eyebrow thing?
Wink, wink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing the eyebrow thing so hard right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Very cool. So let's pull up a comfy chair and dive into this. So this is 2016's True Memoirs of an Assassin, New True Memoirs of an International Assassin. I almost wanted to say International Harvester, but that's not a thing. It's a song. It's an International Harvester. It's a song. Anyway, I live in the South, but we all do. You should know that. And so anyway, this was a Netflix original, right? And it has your Kevin James and your other people, your Kim Coates and some other people, and and I'm
Antonio Banderas.
No, he's not in this. But
is it, wait.
But Andy Garcia,
the guy that ended up being president, right?
It's Andy Garcia. What?
No, that's no.
His name is
neither.
Something.
Antonio Banderas.
Maurice Comte.
Juan?
Yes. His name is Maurice Comte or Comte.
And when he goes to the bathroom, it's Maurice Gumpty Dumpty.
Okay.
Nice.
He's done some good movies. That was definitely not Antonio Banderas. He's like 50.
Oh. I hear he's actually British.
No,
Oh,
not
God.
true at all. So anyway, so Andrew, if you will please let us know what other than the fact that it's the world's longest name for a movie, what is the True Memoirs of an International Assassin?
After a publisher changes a writer's debut novel about a deadly assassin from fiction to nonfiction, the author finds himself thrust into a world of his lead character and must take on the role of his character for his own survival.
For a movie about a book about a dude, whatever, it was poorly written. But anyway.
Yes, it was.
Once again, IMDb, you failed us. All right. Well, I'm actually super excited to talk about this particular movie for several reasons. So this would be our second of the Netflix original movies. The first, of course, being the Ridiculous Six that we watched, the Adam Sandler bit. And I should have had some of that garbage pulled up, but I didn't.
I really wish that Ramon and the burro were in this movie. As a matter of fact, Ramon would have been better as the what was his name? Andy Garcia.
Yeah,
he would have been better as his character.
Oh, the burro's gonna be pissed.
There you go. So I had that one nearby. So there you go. No, yeah. Well, I mean, Andy Garcia, he was fine. He was fine. He had a cool, he's a cool beard.
I was gonna say I've not seen him in that kind of role before. I actually thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, no, you're right. I definitely haven't seen him in this kind of thing. So, so we all obviously had not seen it before tonight, or this viewing, I should say. So, Andrew, your kind of your initial thoughts there, sir. Why don't you Why don't you start us off there, Andrew?
Okay.
Oh, my Lord, Sam, what are you doing?
Sounds good. Excuse me. Sorry. I did not mean to clear my throat into the microphone.
That's okay.
But I will start again. Yeah. So this is, yeah. It was started out as, of course, in his mind of what is taking place, what he's writing in his novel, and we get a glimpse into that. And I did kind of get a little chuckle when he got it blown up by the RPG, and
the arm flops down on the ground.
That at that moment, I don't know, it almost seemed cheesy, even though I kind of knew what was happening. It didn't tell us that this is what was happening until that moment, but before that moment, I felt, okay, it's kind of cheesy. We have our comedic action comedy music happening in the background that it's telling us this is not serious, but it's supposed to be sort of at this point. And so I was taken out of the movie from the very beginning. And once I saw that part, it helped a little bit to understand that this is a story through his mind at the beginning. And once we got past that part, it was better. But to me, I don't know. The foreshadowing of the helicopter, I saw that coming a mile away. And I knew that at some point he was going to be on a helicopter and have to jump off. And so the story itself was decent, I thought. There were some moments in the movie that were funny, but to me, it didn't do much. And I love comedies, but this one just fell flat for me. I didn't get too many laughs. And there were some moments that I, huffed a laugh, but it wasn't a belly laugh. And I missed that. And I've seen a few Kevin James movies that gave me those kind of laughs, like I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry.
Oh, yeah.
I've not seen that.
Oh, it's hilarious. But he, as an actor, to me, I love him on his TV show, the King of Queens. I thought that was hilarious. But he hasn't done anything that I've really loved on film. I hate
King of memes.
Paul Blart. I hate those things. That's just, I don't know. So this one, right in line with the rest of his movies, not great, but it's there.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. Corny.
I came to this movie because our first experience with a Netflix movie was garbage.
Yes.
I came in with super low expectations, expecting to be kind of awful, and I'll be honest with you, I was pleasantly surprised. Because I guess I expected this type of Kevin James, I think it made the movie better for me. I guess once it started, I kind of thought, all right, this is going to be exactly what I assumed a Kevin James action movie would be. And I didn't see Paul Blart, which might have changed my opinion, but I was actually I was pleased with how well it went. Andy Garcia made me laugh. All the ridiculousness of this entire story, the entire movie, just made me grimace. But I do like the fact that he was actually able to complete all 3 parts of what he was asked to do. Much like my job, I just kind of look up and things just die for me.
Right.
So Sam knows what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah.
So anyway, but I was pleasantly surprised with the movie, and granted, I will probably not watch another Netflix original movie unless I am asked to. But this is certainly a night and day difference between this and our previous movie.
Yeah. It is a lot better than that one, but
I laughed more in the previous one.
Really?
I had a better time in the last one for some reason. I think this one is just different. It's less silly, a lot less silly, even though it is silly.
Well, yeah,
I think you're right. This one to me is a better action movie and a better movie in general, but less of a comedy. And then Ridiculous Six to me is more of a comedy and less of a movie.
Yeah.
Or less of anything, really.
Except from the lead actor, which is he's not funny at all in his movie, but whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Sam.
Well, I'm right along the lines with Corny. I went into this with very low expectations, thinking, a lot of this Netflix only movies are pretty much, like straight to video type of stuff. At least that was in my mind. And, I kept thinking throughout this too, if you replaced, Paul Blart with, Sean's favorite actor, Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller.
It's pretty much the same type of idea. The kind of the loser ends up being the hero in the end. And it could easily have been a Ben Stiller movie here. And then I'm interested to hear what Sean has to say about that, because I know he is not American and does not like Ben Stiller movies. But anyway,
I've actually met several people recently because we got into a thing, and I mentioned that because I mentioned this movie, and they're like, I don't like Kevin James. And for basically the same reasons why I don't like Ben Stiller. And I said, I don't like Ben Stiller movies.
You're all terrible people is what you're saying.
I was like, I don't really like Ben Stiller movies. And he goes, I can see that. And he's like, but I do. So, I mean, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. But anyway, it was a bit confusing to me. I found myself trying to figure out who exactly he was going after. There was 3 targets, right? Mm-hmm. You had the president, you had the Russian, and then the
El Toro.
Yeah. Which is was he the general? No.
Yeah.
Which one was El Toro?
Yeah, he's the general, Andy Garcia.
The general. Okay, yeah. And that was kind of funny to me that it kept going back and forth between those, but I don't know. The people getting shot in the face made me chuckle. Kimberly just looked at me straight.
Right, she should have.
But it
over Azima.
Over Azima, yeah. it didn't have that just barrel laugh funny moment. It was very predictable in what it was doing. And nowadays a good comedy will really kind of come at me by surprise, and this one certainly didn't do that. Did I waste my time? Yeah, not really, but would I watch this movie again? Probably not. How about you, Sean?
Okay, so oh crap! I just kicked my desk.
Don't get angry now.
I know, right?
Don't badmouth Ben Stiller.
Oh, so I watched this movie 1.5 times.
What?
So I got my days all screwed up from the weekend. So I thought we were recording last night.
All right. Good for you.
Well, the national championship kind of kept me up, and I got confused because I kept thinking that Tuesday was Monday.
I'm right there with you.
Or
I did the same
Tuesday
thing.
was Wednesday, or so. I don't know. Anyway, for whatever reason,
I thought.
I know. I thought Tuesday was we were recording. I thought we were recording last night. So I'm sitting at work, and I've got basically I'm just doing emails and stuff and putting in work orders. And so I was like, I'll watch the movie now. So I start watching the movie, and then my wife texted me, and she said, something about dinner or whatever. And then I said, hey, this movie's kind of fun. And she said, I thought we were watching that together tonight. And I said, we're recording tonight. And she's like, it's Tuesday. And I'm like, oh. So I watched literally the first about 45 minutes of this movie and then stopped and then went home, had dinner, and then Sarah and I watched it on the couch last night all the way through. So I've seen it 1.5 times. And I actually was like Corny said, I was like pleasantly surprised at how good this movie was. This one actually might be probably my favorite Kevin James movie. Maybe,
oh my gosh.
Maybe right next to Hitch. And I don't think of Hitch as a Kevin James movie. It's a Will Smith movie, and Kevin James is the sidekick. So, like, this is where it's his movie. But I had so much fun. What you got, Andrew and Sam, you guys said you didn't really get. The bathroom gag made me laugh out loud. Like, I was losing it every time because he gets into a stressful situation, and the only thing he can think of is, I have to go to the bathroom. And then he just leaves, right? He just runs away every time. And I thought that gag was funny. Yeah, the opening was a trope where it's, not real danger, trope kind of a thing where, like, we're led to believe that, oh, it's the thing, oh, it's a simulator, and here comes Wolverine smoking a cigar because the big robots aren't real, and they do that a lot in movies, which is fine. And I laughed. Not only I laughed at the RPG blowing him up, I then laughed when he comes around. Ooh.
What?
Weird.
You okay?
We have strange noises are happening. What in the world? Somebody's phone is. You hear that?
Yeah.
No.
I don't hear it anymore.
Oh, it's gone now. That was weird. Anyway,
I didn't hear anything.
it sounded like. Cell phone interference. Sorry. Well, it's in the recording, so people at home. Sorry. Anyway, so then like when he's trying to figure out what to do, he comes around the corner and he just sits, and then the muscly tattooed guy just comes and sits next to him, and he's like, hey. Like, I thought that was funny, and he couldn't figure out what to say to the girl, and he does like the awkward thing where he shushes her, and then that's why I get paid the big, and then he looks at the camera, big bucks, really? So like those gags, they worked on me. And then again, maybe. Go ahead, Mark.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, please.
I was going to say, they should have kept up with those gags. Like, you've already introduced that as a thing.
Yeah.
Why not continue?
Really played that up.
Well, again, we didn't live in his world that much. I mean, once shit got real, then he never had to go back. We did it a couple times where he imagined what he wanted to do, but he kept killing himself. Even in his imagination, he kept dying. So he steals the gun, but it ricochets off the soda machine and then the fan and then the mirror and then kills himself. And like even the girl like rolls her eyes, So like even in his fantasy, he sucks.
We didn't realize here. The ability to see all of that actually makes him a superhero.
Yeah.
Yeah, to see all the different angles.
Like he can play time forward and then stop himself from doing something stupid.
He's kind of actually like what Sherlock Holmes does in the movie, where he can sense what the fighter's gonna do, so he knows how to counter and all that stuff. So, or it's like that really great Nicolas Cage movie we watched.
Really great, yeah.
Yeah, that next movie, which was fantastic. I do
I'm
like
a better
that.
person.
I do like that. That Sherlock Holmes movie, though. Yeah. Anyway, I apologize if I'm all sniffly and whatever. The whole family's fighting illness, as we all are.
Gremlins.
You tell illness, leave you alone.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna come mess him up.
I wish that were real. So I actually really liked the movie. I thought it was actually a lot of fun, and I laughed out loud. So so let's go ahead, Andrew.
No, I did like 2 characters, maybe 3. Andy Garcia's character was okay, but the publisher, I thought some of her stuff was okay, but she was kind of a trope, like
trendy,
out for herself.
Yeah. I'm not going to actually listen to the guy that's trying to,
Right, and then I also liked the president, Kuto or whatever his name is, the Kim
Mike.
Yeah. that kind of caught me off guard, and I liked that. But those are the only 2 characters that really made me laugh a little bit. And for the rest of the movie, I just didn't get into it. The Rob Riggle guy, I can't stand him in movies.
Okay, well,
he's in everything.
Yeah, he is kind of in everything right now. He is the Zach Galifianakis of like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You know how he just appeared to be in every damn... Not Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah.
The other dude, Kim Jong, the Asian dude from the drunken movies. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Kim Jong.
Oh, yeah.
Is that who it is? Is it Kim Jong?
Yeah.
Meow meow? Is that what you said?
Yeah, meow meow.
Hey, it's meow meow. Anyway, speaking of meow meow, corny. So you know how they the Disney rewards thing? They'll mail you. You buy 4 movies for only a penny, right? And then you just have to, and then you buy 1 at normal price, or you have to buy like 3 at normal price for over the next 3 years. So Sarah was like, "You want to do this?" I'm like, "Okay, sure." So I have now started my collection of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I pretty much have everything from Avengers on, but I have almost none of Phase 1. So I now own almost all of Phase 1. So. Anyway.
Phase 1.
Anyway, but it made me think meow meow. Made me think of of course Thor and meow meow. I don't know what I was saying. It doesn't matter.
Hey, speaking of meow meow, if you see the little short for Meow Rangers,
I did. I didn't watch it, but I saw it.
I did, and I feel terrible for having seen it.
Yeah.
But my curiosity was too much. I couldn't turn away.
Do we care about the new movie? Have y'all seen the trailer? Do we care about that?
What movie?
The new Power Rangers movie. They've rebooted.
We have
it.
to. It's from our childhood. Sam,
not
it
me.
might have been from your teenage years.
I'm curious. Well, yeah, Sam was 27 when it came out.
Yeah.
I'm.
Thank you.
I'm kind of. We're calling you old, Sam. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Because I think that show premiered in like '95.
Hell yeah.
We were all like 8th grade when that show first came out. So like we were like the perfect age because we were like, ooh, new toys to buy, and whatever. And the Pink Ranger, we were all old enough to go, hey, the Pink Ranger's kind of hot.
Mm-hmm.
She's still hot. Oh my God.
In a Hillary Swank kind of way, but yeah.
I think she's.
All right, so
cute.
for the longest time, opposite this, Piper Perabo.
Is that her name?
I thought when
Wasn't she on Criminal Minds?
No, that's Piper something else.
No, the movie with
else.
the singing and John Goodman and.
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? No.
Yes, that one.
Well, there is singing in that, but.
It's true. It's the one that she goes to L.A. and.
Who are you talking about?
Oh gosh, what movie? Coyote Ugly.
Oh, John Goodman's in that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's the dad in the movie. Anyway, but I thought the lead actress in that movie was.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
Pink Power Ranger.
I can see why. I can see why you would think that actually. And for some reason, IMDb.
And of course, my math was like, wait a minute, she's younger. It's not possible.
Okay, why is IMDb failing me right now? What is happening? All right, whatever. I give up. IMDb just decided, nope, not going to work for you. No, I can get that. In fact, the first Power Ranger movie that came out in '97, I think it was. I can't remember. I went and saw that in the theater.
I did too.
Yeah, I think I did too.
I went on a date and saw that movie.
Whoa.
Yeah, Power Rangers, Mighty
We
Morphin.
morphed all night.
Nice.
Oh,
The show
must
came
go
out
on.
in '93. Okay, so the show came out in '93. When was the movie? I'll just click on the actor.
I want to say 95 or 96, somewhere in there.
Zordon.
Was it because you had the first movie?
Amy
it
Jo
had,
Johnson. That was
Yeah, it was 95.
What the
movie.
It was shortly after they.
The movie, yeah, 95, yeah. And I remember, like, really liking it, because I thought that at the time, like, the CGI was really good. Again, 95. Like, they watched Jurassic Park and said, we want to do that, but with this. What is happening? All right, well, we're just going to keep going. If the noise comes back, I'm sorry, folks. And it's kind of weird and annoying, but whatever. Anyway, what I was saying is, which is basically our podcast anyway, so what does it matter? Just weird, annoying sounds coming at you.
Weird annoying sounds coming at you.
Oh, jeez, hold on.
Top of every hour.
You were really loud. Okay, sorry. I messed with my dials while I was trying to figure out what that noise was, and now we're all too loud. Anyway, sorry. So
When Sean gets lonely, he likes to play with his knobs and.
I didn't say knobs. I said dials.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whatever you call them, you know, we don't judge.
Well, they're not actually.
South Carolina.
My mixer, I couldn't afford a mixer with faders, so they actually are knobs. But I knew if I said knob, one of you would say something like what Andrew
No. Yeah, we totally would have.
said. Yeah, you would, because I know you.
You're right.
Nah, you right. You right.
So the people. All right. So Andrew, you mentioned the guys that you liked. All right. So first of all, this movie was way more violent than I ever expected it to be. I mean, he was like legit killing people. It was like John Wick stuff, right? And which was great. It sounds weird, but it was good. I liked the president. I thought he was so funny. How he's like this fraud and he hates the country he's the president of, and it's just super funny. I liked the general El Toro, Andy Garcia. I captured one of his lines, and I thought it was pretty good. The two.
Was it the one we heard coming in?
No,
I will make songs. I will write songs about you.
but I will be dead. No, I got another one of him, and it made me laugh. The two CIA guys, they reminded me of the dudes from Cabin in the Woods.
Oh yeah.
So when I looked at it that way, that's what made me like them, because I'm like, they're just these guys who
They're just watching.
They're just watching, and they're not going to interfere because they're the CIA, and that's what they do. We just watch people die, and they make bets. I mean, that dude bet, I'll bet you a year's salary. I'll take your $17,000. Like,
I was like, that seems terrible.
I hope that's not real. No wonder the CIA is so disgruntled. They don't pay anybody anything. I liked. Now, of course, the Russian was just a Tropicana of tropes. I mean, he just, not only is he Russian, which I thought was I loved all of the pop music in this movie in different languages.
Yeah.
The Taylor Swift in Russian was making me laugh out loud. And then there was the Phil Collins song, but in Spanish was actually really good.
Yeah, that didn't make me laugh, but I appreciated it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, obviously the Phil Collins bit didn't make me laugh, but I actually did chuckle at the Taylor Swift. I was like, oh, he's listening to Shake It Off, but he's in Russian, and he's this hardened criminal who shoots this old man in the face because he didn't have Zima. Who the hell drinks Zima anyway? My gosh.
I don't know.
I don't even think they make it anymore.
Like, I don't drink beer, and I know that's what frat guys drink on the weekend because they can't handle real beer.
So
I tell you what, that's what my wife drank for the very first time when she'd ever drank anything in her life. And she had 3 sips and she was gone. And I said, this is like Sprite. What?
Yeah.
I remember that was a very interesting experience.
Well, in fairness, the first beer I had in college was a Smirnoff. And
Oh, Sean.
well, it was the my pledge class. They bought the beer, and they're like, "We're gonna get Sean drunk," and I'm like, "No, you're not." And then 2 of them got drunk off Smirnoff, and that shit is gross to clean up. I'm just gonna say, because it's all sugary and
Sticky?
Those fools were a mess. They will all remain nameless, but it was a hot mess because most of them are teachers. Anyway,
Poor life choices.
now
Or great life choices.
you mean being a teacher is a poor life choice?
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that too.
Yeah. Well,
That's what I took it as. So those guys made me laugh. I liked. What was the other thing that I liked that made me laugh? I'm trying to think. Who was the third guy? Right, President. Oh, El Toro. Oh, I said all of them. The president. Yeah, I liked him. I like that actor. He's like this crazy. I mean, if you've seen Waterworld, you know, Peeper. I have Peeper. He's that guy. He's crazy.
Waterworld.
Yeah, Waterworld. I like that movie. I know I'm like one of 8 people along with Kevin Costner that actually like
Kevin
that
Costner.
movie. It's like Kevin Costner, my dad, and myself, and like 2 other people actually like that movie. And that's about
If your
it.
dad likes it, then it must not be a bad movie.
Have you not seen it?
No, I've tried to avoid that like the plague.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a movie. If it ever is streaming, we're gonna do it for the show. I don't know if it ever will be streaming.
Like hell we are.
I'm gonna see if it's on Amazon right now.
We all get one veto, right? Isn't that the rule?
Yeah. Oh, but it would be worth it just to make fun of it. There's that noise again. Damn it. I don't remember why. Oh, yeah, I was looking for on Amazon to see if Waterworld was streaming. No, you should watch it. It's fun.
No one ever.
No, that's not true.
He has gills. He has gills, man.
He does have gills. And it's poorly acted, but the soundtrack is really good.
It is. I like their boat. That was pretty
Oh,
cool.
did it sound like this? Ba-da-da-bum, ba-da-da-bum, ba-da-da-bum-bum, do-do-dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
It took me a while. No, it is not the Water World on Super Mario
Oh,
Bros. But that
well,
was
damn, I'm sorry.
fantastic, Corny. That was great.
Hey, would you believe that that joke has been in my mind for about a year and a half?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you did a good job with it. I appreciate it.
Held on to it, waiting for the right time.
Now was your time. Your time to shine.
Whenever Kevin James appears, you will use this joke.
My gosh.
Watch
Somebody
Kevin
should
James
do
appears.
that. Somebody should actually superimpose that music over the intro of the movie. If someone hasn't done that already,
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
it's out
I'm
there.
already
If I
on
could
it. Hold
find
on.
if I can find the pictures like I forwarded you,
Oh my lord. Don't
yeah.
ever do that again.
don't do it again. What?
So anyway, I forgot he was in Battlefield Earth. That's bad. Poor Coates. Kim Coates. May his goatee ever reign. Anyway, so yeah, Taylor Swift was funny. What? When they were doing the okay, so one of the other things that I really thought was kind of fun. Now I've seen it in other movies, so it's not original, but I didn't care. And it was the text kind of like interacting with real life, so like they show that they're panning over the city, which by the way, that big hill that they showed all the shanties looked like the big hill from Bad Boys 2 that they crashed through.
Probably the same thing. Movies use that all the time.
Yeah. And so anyway, and then it said Caracas, the most dangerous city in the world, right? And then what was the other one? There was one where they typed the word and then they spelled it wrong and they backspaced it and then spelled it right. Like that was
I didn't notice that.
yeah, that one was funny. I don't remember what they said. He was trying to say, it was like he was on a way to, it was the inauguration ball. That's what it said. Mission, the inauguration ball, but they spelled inauguration wrong. So he said inauguration.
Oh, no, sorry, I did see that. I'm sorry.
Back, inauguration ball. And I thought that was funny. I like how he tried to punch the guy and the cop threw his hand. I was like, whoa! And then he just stops, and then they beat him up. I thought that was actually kind of funny too.
Time to light this up.
Yeah, it's time to light this candle. And then they're like, whoa. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were going to, what? No. And then he gets punched. You punch like a little girl.
Like a look tap.
Why do they always call it, oh yeah, why do they call it wearing a wire? Like.
Well, there's a wire in it. What else would you call it?
And you can wear it.
Excuse me, sir. Are you wearing a audible hearing device? Or an
audible hearing device? No, I'm not wearing a speaker.
Or an audible recording.
So Sam, you're the sound guy at your church. You're the sound guy at your church, right?
Yeah.
What does the pastor wear on his shirt?
Lapel.
Yeah, huh?
Mike.
Why don't you call it a lav? It's a lavalier.
Oh, well, because it's on the inside.
So same
you could
thing.
call it an in-lob.
I don't. When I was an in-lob.
Yeah. In-lob.
When I worked TV and film, and I would
poo love.
What is love? Marriage. No, when you're doing movies and stuff, you gotta hide the love. That's what you say. So anyway, it's just one of those things where it's like, it's just part of our vernacular to say, like, sports guys like, we're going to go home and we're going to watch a lot of film. No, you're going to watch video. You're not watching film. You guys don't even know what film means. Or like when you save a document in Word, the actual save icon is a floppy disk. No one knows now what the hell that is. They just know it's the save icon. They don't know why. So anyway, it's just one of those things, right? Like a buddy of mine who's Corny, you know him, Dave Robichaud, our buddy from Carowinds.
Oh yeah.
He would always say, I'll write you later. And I'm like, you mean text? He goes, yeah, I'm gonna write you. Like, you gonna pen and paper that down? So it's just part of things we say. I know why. I know why they call it a wire, because probably back in the day, it was like a long ass wire that, like, we're gonna capture this guy's audio. You can't move because we don't have wireless technology, so you just have to sit here and hope that the wire, So.
It's like the old telephones hooked up to the wall. Wherever you go, the wire's sticking out of the bottom of your pants.
Yeah, exactly.
To the plug in the wall. Yeah.
What is that cord coming out of your pants? Oh, it's my extension cord from my pacemaker. We haven't figured out how to do that yet. I don't know. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. I liked the soundtrack. I wrote LOL eating popcorn. I don't know why. What was there going on with popcorn?
Didn't somebody catch popcorn in their mouth?
Is that what?
No, there was a guy like holding popcorn, like a box of popcorn. I remember that too, but I don't remember where it was.
Crap!
Yeah.
Oh no! It was the CIA guys were eating popcorn. They were waiting for the people to die. Wasn't that what it was?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it was. I couldn't remember. I'm like, wait, I wrote a note. I don't know what that means. Jeez, I've never done that before. And I was actually kind of impressed when he actually did some fighting stuff. When he was able to like take the gun apart and throw it at the guy, and I thought that was like, all right, he's actually able to use this kind of training. And I just realized something as I'm talking and thinking about this movie. Basically, this is an hour-and-a-half version of an episode of Castle. Did you guys ever watch that TV show with Nathan Fillion?
I stopped watching it after like the third episode.
It actually got good.
I feel like it did, and I know that you watched it, but it was hard watching Nathan Fillion not be Nathan Fillion.
Well, you're right. He's not Captain Reynolds, and though he does some Firefly moments and some Firefly things in the show, and they make reference to Firefly about at least once a season. There's an episode where he speaks Chinese, and his partner looks at him, and she said, "Study abroad?" And he said, "No, I learned it from this TV show I used to watch, this sci-fi show I used to watch." And there's another episode where they're investigating a murder on the set of a bad sci-fi show, and his partner's like, he keeps making fun of the show, and his partner's like, I thought you liked sci-fi. He's like, I love good sci-fi, like Trek, Battlestar Galactica, and that Joss Whedon thing. So like, nice. Yeah, and they had almost everyone from the crew in an episode. Like Gina Torres was on one. Adam Baldwin was in like 3 or 4. I don't know if Jewel Sadie or Jewel, what's her name? I can't remember her name. She was in it.
Jules Verne.
There's that noise again. This is really pushing me. I don't know if that actually helps Sam, but I appreciate it. I'm just gonna soldier through. I'm just gonna try to ignore it. Can't hear it. I can't
ignore
hear
it. Yeah, we can't on this side.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I'll tell you can hear it.
Everyone
Kevin
else
James.
Kevin James. You think so?
He is the ghost.
He is the ghost.
I did find that kind of funny that he steals the ghost like name and identity, and then it comes back to haunt him. Literally.
So
later on.
So let me ask you this: was anyone at all surprised to find out that the actual ghost was the buddy from the pool hall?
Oh no
way, no. I expected him to show up a lot sooner than that. To tell you the truth.
Yeah, I did
too.
Yeah, in fact, I kind of expected him to be like throughout the entire mission, always being there off in the background, kind of making
saving him.
Things are going successfully.
Yeah.
Like a guy's getting ready to put a gun to his head, and then that guy gets hit with a dart or something like that. Like
we saw that in a movie. What movie? There's like a.
It kind of reminds me of Beverly Hills Ninja, with Chris.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what it is.
There you go.
Chris
Yeah.
Farley, where the ninja is always like in the background helping him.
Yeah.
We haven't watched it for this show. I'm trying to think. Has that happened for a movie that we've watched? I don't know. I can't remember.
Not necessarily.
We've done so many.
Well, that's the movie I was thinking of. We didn't watch it for the show.
Right, but yeah, that definitely does happen in that movie. Which I've already forgotten the name of the Chris Farley one. It was his last movie actually, which is kind of
Beverly Hills Ninja.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Ninja. It's kind of a shame.
Is that the one where he's hiding on a palm tree and it's like bending way over?
Yeah. I mean,
right.
basically, they made like Kung Fu Panda is kind of based off that, kind of.
Yeah.
Never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just blew your mind. So
Dang it.
I like the Kung Fu Panda movies. They're good.
Oh yeah, they're fun.
They're fun. Anyway, y'all ready? Anything else y'all want to mention before I do some clips? Tropes. Dick Boss was a trope. Was he?
Whoa.
Was he?
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he went straight to it, didn't he?
He
He
did.
didn't even warm up to it, man. Just stick your hand right in there.
Boom. Yeah.
Let me ask you this: is he our hopping man? Because he came in and I thought he was gonna be a thing for the rest of the show, and then he wasn't.
You know, that's right. He did disappear.
Like I thought he was gonna be what the boss lady was from Wanted. Remember
Oh, yeah.
that boss that kept like stapling over him or whatever, and then he finally had enough, and then he like screamed in her and like made her feel bad. Like I was expecting that to kind of happen or something. I don't know. And by the way, I had forgotten Chris Pratt is in that movie. He's the
In
Wanted?
In Wanted, he's the roommate banging his girlfriend.
Nice.
Yeah. Like, I totally forgot that. It was on FX the other day, and I was like, holy shit, that's Guardian of the Galaxy right there. Long before we cared about that. So, there's your little crossover. You had a little X-Men.
Was it pre-Guardians?
Oh,
Or-
wait. Yeah, this is Fat Pratt.
Okay.
I didn't mean for that
Fat
to rhyme.
Pratt.
Is that what we now know it as? Fat Pratt?
Yeah, so you
I
have-
like Fat Pratt because it gives me hope.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, all you need to
And
do,
Fat Pratt
Andrew,
returns.
is quit your job and then get a personal trainer and then spend 3 months doing intense workout, and then you can, too, look like what Chris Pratt turned into.
If I could afford a personal trainer, I would do it.
But again, like...
If I could afford taking 3 months off of work to get a
Right.
personal trainer,
And that's
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, people kind of forget that, right? When people are like, "Oh, I wish I could look like him." That's his job. His
Yeah.
job is to look like that. So he does nothing else but like The Rock. The Rock literally, when he's in training mode, that's all he does. He consumes like 9,000 calories a day and works out for those roles because that's his job. So it's
you don't want to see Fat Rock on the off season.
No, well, you don't want that either. Or Fraggle Rock, even that. But
What do you call him?
Fraggle Rock.
Oh.
No, Fraggle Rock. No.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I did not remember the theme song.
You don't remember? Well, again, you were like 38 when that show came out.
True.
So, like they built the stuff, they tasted like candy, and the guys ate them all. Anyway, it's fine.
Uh-oh.
You don't know what I'm talking about at all, but it's a thing. Anyway, so The Rock, yes. No, he's not in this, but Kevin James is. Don't you kind of feel, though, like if Kevin James really wanted to kind of get in shape, he would, but he just doesn't because he doesn't want to? Like,
I don't know.
Kinda
It's
how I
kind,
am.
it's kind of like Jonah Hill. You know, he got real skinny and then got real fat again because no one was casting him.
Right.
He wasn't as funny as the skinny guy.
Well, no, I guess there is that.
That's kind of sad.
And Jonah Hill
in a way.
can never be like the lead like Chris Pratt could be.
Yeah.
Which speaking of Chris Pratt, so I was spoiled completely by another podcast I listened to for the movie Passengers.
Oh
And-
yeah, I was too on that stupid thing.
And I'm actually kind of glad I didn't watch that movie now because it sounds real bad.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
Yeah, we
gonna-
won't spoil it here, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it kind of makes me mad to think about it. to be told. But one of the things I was listening when they're talking about it is like that script. So Hollywood has like this blacklist of scripts, like these 10 scripts that have been floating around and no one wants. That one had been floating around Hollywood for like 11 years.
Which one?
For Passengers.
Passengers.
Oh,
And then they finally made it, and I can kind of see why it stayed in limbo for so long. But
Yeah.
anyway, I haven't watched it, but in fact, I haven't watched anything new since the last episode. But that's
Kimberly and I finished Stranger Things.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
I have like 2
hey,
episodes.
whatever you and your wife do in your private time, I don't want to know. It's
The fact
nasty.
that you call it Stranger Things is really interesting, but
Yeah.
Lutherans.
It is what it is.
To each his own.
Bow, bow.
I've been watching the Luke Cage, which is great. I know I already said that, but it's actually
Luke Cage.
the Luke Cage.
Luke Cage.
You tell Lou.
Yeah, you tell Lou. What episode am I on? I'm on episode.
I thought it was Luke Age.
Luke Age.
Luke Cage.
Because he doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't age. So interesting. I will say this: the episode 10 or 9, episode 9.
Don't spoil it, you jerk.
No spoilers. They get into the kind of science-y behind what happens to him.
Oh, okay.
Like why he is the way he is. It's a little science-y. So
So you have to wait till then to find out anything.
yeah, I mean, like you just know that he is, but then you kind of find out why he is that. Oh, hey, Siri.
My bad.
Siri got tired of your
Anyway,
Don't come at me with that weak ass stuff.
right. So sorry, I was on Netflix because I wanted to see what episode I was on, and I just happened to scroll down a little bit and saw that Stallone's Judge Dredd is streaming, and that might be interesting to do since we watched Dredd, and kind of compare and contrast those movies. Because
Yeah,
I think
all you got to do is just stop washing it.
Well, you probably watch the movie, it'd be fun.
right. In fact, I think you actually I think you did that joke, Corny, right? Where you like you were pissed off Stallone because we watched the wrong movie. I think you did that joke.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I did.
I think you did, which was great. I appreciate it. Andrew, have you seen Dredd? I know you weren't with us yet. You had not been born onto this podcast yet. But
No, I was still a fetus, so I didn't see that one. I heard it from inside the womb, but it was hard to make out everything.
You know what it sounded like?
Well, it sounded like Sylvester Stallone talking.
Right. But did you watch?
There's no difference.
Did you watch the movie?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I can't. It's so good, dude. It's so good.
Dredd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 2012.
Judge Dredd. Garbage.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. The 2012 version of Dredd with Carl Urban, your Bones McCoy. Yeah. It is. I mean, it's really. I mean, isn't it like one of our
And
highest?
Cersei.
Yeah, Cersei Lannister is in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not streaming.
I'll have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, it's not on Netflix right now.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Let's see if it's on Amazon real quick. But anyway, it's supposedly like the feel, like the look of it is a little different than the comic book. Like his uniform isn't exactly what the comic book is, but the like the feel and tone of the movie is way more comic book than what the Stallone garbage is. So anyway, is this real? What is this?
You know how you get sucked into the internet and you just keep going until... I have stumbled upon this picture of Pierce Brosnan, apparently as a Native American, in a movie called Grey Owl.
Is that real?
And the last person that I would want to see play a Native American is Pierce Brosnan.
Isn't he like British?
It's only rated He's paid PG, so that's not bad.
Isn't he British?
I do say.
Yeah, he's British.
All right, okay.
So they're like wrong on two fronts.
Watch it instantly on Amazon Video. Well, it's 99 cents to rent.
Boo.
Yeah, I know.
I'm on it.
No. Anyway.
I am Grey Owl.
What is this? Pierce? How do you spell Pierce Brosnan? I don't know.
Pierce.
I'll just do Brosnan.
BRO.
I can do Brosnan better.
Brosnan.
Brosnan. I am Brosnan. Hear me.
The Barbarian.
Brosnan, Bavarian.
I'm looking for it still. The Gray Owl. Holy crap, this is real. 1999. Richard Attenborough directed this. Like the guy from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The story of the
Spared no
life
expense.
and work of the Canadian fur trapper turned conservationist who claimed to be an Aboriginal North American. It has a 6.0 on IMDb.
Well, in all fairness, the movie that we're watching for this podcast has a 5.9. So
Graham Greene is in it.
Who's that?
He's like from the 90s, which this is a 90 movie. If you needed a Native American, you hired him. He was in Maverick. The next time you people come to drive me off my land, maybe I'll find a nice piece of swampland. Maybe then you'll leave me the hell alone. He's that guy.
yeah.
All right, right on. So that's a weird picture, though. I'm having a hard time.
Right on, man. Yeah.
Right on. I forgot to look how much money this movie. It didn't make money, obviously, because it's an IMDb deal. But it doesn't.
Surely it made something.
I had a budget of $40 million. But it's on Netflix Studios, so I mean, there's no recognizable money that they've made from it, like in a box office.
Well, they make at least $8.75 a month, so whatever that rounds out to be.
I'm always just so curious at how Netflix has the money to produce so many shows. I mean, if you go to Netflix now, it's like 35% is just their stuff. It's like, how do you afford that? Like,
Be surprised at how many subscribers they have, dude.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, I guess my thought is like, okay, so is there an uptick in subscriptions once the season 3 of Daredevil is going to come out? That's actually not going to happen. It's actually going to be the Defenders series. But still, like when the Defenders comes out this summer, is there going to be an uptick? I don't know. You guys know what that is, the Defenders? You know what that is?
Yeah. Damn, who's the captain? Do you just call me a tick?
I was referring to him. The Defenders. Andrew said yes. Sam, Corny, do you know what that is? The Defenders?
The Defenders, isn't that the Netflix Marvel people?
Yes. So it will be your
Luke Cage, Danny Rand, Daredevil, Jessica Jones. Spider-Man was in it for a little bit.
Yeah,
Danny Trejo.
He's not in this one.
And Danny Trejo.
Joe Pesci.
Yeah, Elektra is going to be in it. Obviously, Rosario Dawson is Claire.
Yeah.
Misty Knight. Oh, she's the cop. Pretty
Night
much
Nurse.
everyone we've seen so far is going to be in this. I don't know who Karen is going to be in it. She's only in 3 episodes, which is fine.
She's going to die.
Oh, I hope
Yeah.
not. They've only filmed 8 episodes, or they're only filming, because right now... Okay, Sigourney Weaver is in it, and she doesn't have a name, like her character name, so I guess she's going to be the bad guy. We just don't know what she is.
She's a narrator.
Big bad.
She have an alien stuck to her face, I think.
Gonna ignore the weird noise. Yeah, I'm excited for this. This will be good. It's funny, but it doesn't help.
I'm glad that they got...
It's literally, Sam, it's like when your infant is crying, so your toddler decides to scream over it to make the noise.
Oh, that's happening to you? I'm so sorry, man.
That does happen, yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's happening in my ears right now with this noise.
Or like last night we went out to eat at a particularly loud restaurant.
Yeah.
So our daughters decided to try to scream over the music.
Nice.
To just talk to us, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I understand. So Tropes, let's get back to this movie. Tropes wrote Dick Boss, which I already said. Bad guy who kills own guy to prove he's evil. Bad guy has eyes everywhere. Trope, he's paid off everyone. Trope, celebrities. What? No, celebrates by shooting guns in the air. That's a trope too.
You sure?
Yes, I am. There you go. So you ready for some clippies? Little clips?
Let's clips.
All right,
clips.
here we
Little
go.
clips.
Little clips. Here we go. First clip is our man.
Samuel, when was the last time you had a date?
What do you call this?
2 putzes in a pool hall.
There you go. 2 putzes in a pool hall.
Oh. I believe the ghost could probably get whatever he wants.
He probably could. I just titled this one "Assholes," so here you go.
Oh, this is your office?
Offices are for assholes. I work in the cloud.
Oh, okay.
That was the one line that I really did laugh at.
Yeah.
Because it just kind of caught me off guard. I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Here we go. This is what Sam says to his students.
Easy.
This is what Sam says to his students if they don't put their turn in their term papers on time.
Well, I could tell you, but then I'd have to slit your throat and watch you bleed out.
Yeah, so.
Oh, whoa, goodness.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I didn't know if that was recording or Sam something Sean captured of Sam's.
Yeah. So it happened.
Yeah, I told Sean that before the show.
Yeah. Exactly. Hey Sam, when can we record next week?
Well, I could tell you, but then I'd have to slit your throat and watch you bleed out.
Oh, okay, fine, dude. Don't tell me shit.
Okay.
Gosh.
So, by the way, my riding on elevators at work became very, very awkward after watching this movie.
Right. And then Sam responded with.
I think that might be the creepiest laugh in Hollywood.
Yes. Yeah, you know how what's his name, the new Joker, Jared Leto, spent time trying to perfect his laugh for the Joker. Yeah, all he had to do was watch Jurassic Park.
Oh, nice.
That's the answer to most things in life.
So this is not to get political. I just want to ask: have you guys seen the Mark Hamill reading Donald Trump Twitter posts as the Joker? It is fantastic. You guys should YouTube it. It is,
yeah. Totally listen to it.
It is
awesome.
fantastic because, reasons. All right. I'll let you make your own decisions from there. Here we go. CIA.
That idiot is.
Okay, first of all, this clip is a bonus feature of not only does it say the name of the movie, but it also is funny.
That idiot is dead.
So incredibly dead.
Voice analysis is back. Named Samuel Larson. He published a book claiming to be, get this, an international assassin. We should probably pull him out, put him on a plane home.
How the hell would we do that?
Because we're the CIA?
There you go. I didn't capture them laughing, but they laugh because they're assholes. This part made me laugh, and I'm gonna keep this forever.
El baño.
Oh, hey Sam, did you go to the
El baño
before we started?
Okay. I've been on it the whole time.
Oh, you're recording from.
No shit.
Yeah.
So you're recording from the. Oh wait. Oh.
El baño.
I guess I shouldn't say the because L stands for the, so I'm actually saying the bathroom. It's like ATM.
Now we'll say
ATM machine.
ATM machine. Yeah.
The burrow's in here with me.
Oh, I don't have Burrow.
Oh.
I don't have it in my my main queue. Maybe it should.
The explosive burrow diarrhea.
No.
Oh, the burro's gonna be pissed. You're doing bueno, Burrow. Don't be intimidated by the horse. You're just as good as him.
Much better El Toro than.
But that's like the only good line from that movie is the problem.
Oh, there's tons of other lines. We need to watch it together again. That's all that matters.
I don't want to watch that movie again. The baseball scene is so stupid.
No, we can fast forward through the stupid baseball thing. But
sometimes when I need a good laugh, I'll sing "Why Do I Have Three Nipples" in front of my class.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Why do I?
El baño.
Okay. Oops. This was the other line that from El Toro that I thought was pretty good.
Listen, I know you don't need luck, but I will say break a leg. The president's leg. Then his other leg. And then carefully but painfully rip out his still beating heart and hoist it above his corpse like this for the entire party to see.
Kalima.
I was thinking something maybe a little quicker.
Whatever works for you. Until
Whatever works for you. It's fine. That was funny. Just the motions of him doing it, that was funny. And, of course, now we have seen the movie where this original line comes from. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight, right? From the Untouchables. Only a Mick would bring a knife to a gunfight. That was my worst Sean Connery impression ever. But
that was the best, man. I mean, I am a better person from hearing that impression than I was before.
I have never admitted to being able to do impressions. I can barely speak English as it is.
Impressions not your gut.
Yeah, I can't do it very well. Anyway, here we go. This is the line.
Never bring a knife to a gun.
You brought a knife to a gunfight! It just gets me. Okay, clearly I'm the only one. Fine. I hate you all.
And now for some more bad news. Ready?
That's a funny bit. It's funny. All right. I only captured one bit of trivia because there was almost none for this movie. There was just no trivia on this movie. I guess maybe Netflix was like, hey, don't put any trivia on IMDb because. So the only one I wrote was, during the inauguration scene, Sam Carver is told that there is a auto-tune version of his interview with Katie Couric on YouTube. The version is played during the end credits, which I listened to, and it was funny. There you go. That's the only trivia I wrote down. So it's not
wow.
that. And it's not even.
I'm
it's not even really trivia because if you just wait and watch the credits, then you can hear it. So there's just
no trivia to me.
Even that happened. Like I saw that, I read the trivia before I watched the movie, and I thought, okay, I'll stick around and watch that. It might be funny. It was dumb. Like nothing about this movie was appealing to me. There was a few things, but
yeah, that's all right. It's we can't all like the same things all the time. So
I guess not.
And that's fine. It's perfectly fine. You're wrong, but that's fine. No, I'm teasing. I don't want to get accused again for saying that people's opinions on this show are wrong, other than Sam's.
Because I'm always right.
That's not true at all. And you're married. That's not true.
Oh no, I'm told all the time that I'm right. That is a great opinion, and I should continue listening to myself.
Anyway, so that's it. Soundtrack great. I gave this a VF for very fun because the score was whatever. It's action score, whatever. But the music, the background music, with the Phil Collins and the Taylor Swift and the other stuff, I thought that was fun. I like
with the Phil Collins and the Taylor Swift.
With the Jello pudding. I again can't do impressions. I'm sorry. That was my attempt at Bill Cosby.
You can do his newer impressions.
His newer impressions of, please, sir, put the soap down or something.
Don't never put him in jail.
He's not in.
America
he's not going.
America will crumble if he goes to jail.
Oh well, whatever. It's fine. He'll get his own one day. But if I could, shit. What?
You could shit? No, that sounds like a.
Oh, I was for some reason I thought I had a in hell clip, and then I was like, oh no, wait, I just have
the devil.
So there you go. There's Chad. Anyway,
may he rest.
May he rest in peace. All right, so Kevin James hasn't done enough movies for us to do Kevin James movies, and
or ones that we've seen.
Yeah, well, you're right. I mean, he's probably done a few. I've only seen like 3, because I never saw. Like, I haven't seen. Here Comes the. I'm so sorry. I couldn't get to the button fast enough. I never saw Here Comes the Boom. I have seen Hotel Transylvania 1 and 2, Pixels. I don't know what Little Boy is.
Oh, I don't know if we want to.
Yeah, Zookeeper I haven't seen. I saw Paul Blart Mall Cop, the first one. I did see Don't Mess with the Zohan, but he's literally hacky sack tournament celebrity judge. Okay. Didn't see Pronounced You Chuck and Larry. Apparently he was Otis the Cow in something called Barnyard.
Yeah.
51st Dates, he was factory worker. Look at that.
That's a lead role there.
I didn't realize. Holy crap! I had no clue that his show King of Queens was a spinoff of Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah, he was on Raymond a few times
as Doug Heffernan.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
Well, okay, hold on. So the first 3 episodes he was on, he was Kevin Daniels, and then the second 2, he was Doug Heffernan. Weird.
Probably after they decided, hey, we're going to change it up.
Yeah.
So, was he in his UPS type character?
I have no idea. I only watched about 7.
Bananas, I say.
Yeah, I watched about 7 episodes of. Actually, I watched. Literally about 10 episodes of Everybody Loves Raymond. I did watch a lot of.
Did you in fact love Raymond?
He's fine. Whatever. I like his brother as the big monster in the AT&T commercial.
Huh?
If you've seen the AT&T commercial, he's Frankenstein's monster, and he goes to the city, and then he sings, "There's no place."
Yeah.
That's Raymond's brother.
Is it really?
Yeah, so I don't know if they cast him because I don't know if it's irony or whatever, that the actor who would play his dad was the Frankenstein monster in Young Frankenstein. I don't know. Put it on the wrist, yeah. So while I was talking, you know how Sam or Sandra or somebody said you go down the internet hole, whatever? So I was on IMDb, and then it had this list of 10 kung fu movies every man should see, and the 3rd or 4th one was 13 Assassins, which we've done on the show.
You're also welcome.
With the blood explosion.
With the blood explosion. The very next movie, Ip Man.
You're welcome twice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch these movies. I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll like it, man.
I haven't seen 13 Assassins either.
I like 13 Assassins. It takes it be in the right mood for it.
Yeah, it took a while, and again the language barrier, but the Home Alone village is what kind of did it in for me. The fountain.
I love the blood explosion.
Yeah, the blood explosion was a little.
Or the flaming cows.
Blood sports in here. There you go. That's not kung fu though. Ong Bak. Didn't you see that in Corny?
No, I did not.
Okay, I can remember. Somebody watched it. Most of those I have not seen. All right. Anyway. All right. So we're getting ready to do our top 3 for action comedy movies. I figured that would be a nice, safe zone and lots of things to choose from. And I bet we're going to have very few bleed over, except for I know I'm going to have one that I'm going to share with Corny, I think.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I assumed.
I assume. So, Andrew, will you lead us off, sir?
Sure. We have already honorably mentioned my honorable mention, and that was Beverly Hills Ninja.
Oh, okay, great.
Number 3, Kindergarten Cop.
All right.
Nice.
Number 2, Rush Hour.
Okay, sure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And number 1, one of my favorite movies. It is in my top 10, Red.
Oh, Red. I love that movie.
I need to see that. I must have seen that in the wrong mood or something because I just find
it
it
a good movie. Yeah.
It really is.
Old man, my ass. Yeah, you would really identify with John Malkovich in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The second one's not bad either.
It's not great. It's not as good as the first one. It's got your Carl Urban, and you like it. I'm actually kind of making fun of you, Sam, by that comment. So I don't apologize, but I just want to let you know.
Okay.
Not because he's old. I mean,
not just because the fact that he's old. It's because he's like, there's a moment
insane.
where he's completely insane. He's like, "Are you here to kill me? No, I'm not here to kill you. Why not? Because the last time I saw you, you tried to kill me. Well, I'm not here for that. Well, some people hold on to things like that. Well, I'm not here to kill you. That makes us friends. Okay." It's just the way he is in the movie. And then there's a moment where he's like, he's muttering to himself, and Bruce Willis is talking to the girl, and he goes, "He was given daily doses of LSD for like 15 years. He looks really good." So anyway, go watch Red. Corny. Let's see if I'm correct.
All right, my number 3 is going to be The Other Guys.
Do you have your desk? Do you have your desk cherry? Did you pop your desk cherry? No.
My number 2 will be Bad Boys 2.
All right, right on.
Specifically for the Jacques Cousteau scene.
You gotta be mother effing Jacques Cousteau.
And then my number 1, because I never hesitate to use this, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh yes, I knew. Yeah.
Sam, if you
Nice.
try to shoehorn Jurassic Park into this, I'm going to be a little upset with you. I would. Thank you for that. Oh. There you go. I will only accept it if it's Jurassic Park 3 because it's comical that people thought that
It's
was
so
supposed to
bad.
be a good movie.
Yeah.
Sam.
All right. I've got my number 3 as Hot Fuzz.
Ah.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
That's in my list, so it's now getting bumped to honorable
greater
mention.
good.
Yeah.
All right. Another one from our past.
hang on.
My number.
Hold on, Sam. I was ready for this, but I wasn't ready for you to say it. So first of all,
sorry.
How can this be for the greater good? Shut it!
Shut it! And then I have.
With the power of Grayskull.
There you go. So there's my my Hot Fuzz clips because I was gonna play it
Nice.
for me, but anyway.
All right. Well, I'll see if you maybe have some clips from this one. But my number 2 is The Rundown.
Oh, another good one.
I mean, I do.
Yeah.
Cornelius.
There we go.
What? What are the chances? What are the chances?
And my number 1 would be a recent one that I have grown to like, and I watched it just recently, a few days ago, Deadpool.
Oh yeah, sure, definitely. Yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
you there.
It's a great
You
movie.
only recently watched it?
No, I mean, I recently watched it again,
Oh,
I guess I should say.
Oh, okay, I was like, wait, you saw that in the theater?
Yeah,
right?
that we all see it in
Yeah,
the theater
didn't we
together?
watch all of us watch that one?
I think so. I don't remember.
I just maybe. Who knows? All right, Sean, how about you?
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, bruh.
Okay, sorry. That's loud. So I had a bunch. So this is like my favorite genre, other than sci-fi.
Yeah,
So
I think so.
I had a hard time with this one, so I just wrote a bunch of them down, and so, which is good because 3 of them have been used. So Hot Fuzz, which was my number 1, is going to be now my number 1 honorable mention. I'm gonna slide
Okay.
you down. Scott Pilgrim versus the World was my also in my list, so it gets moved to honorable mention, and so was Red. So it too is going to get
Nice.
moved to honorable mention. So
Good job, guys. You ruined
no.
Sean's day.
No, it's fine. No,
Yep.
it's fine. That's why I wrote a bunch of other ones. So my number 1, well, number 3 then gets bumped up, and that would be Man from U.N.C.L.E., the new one.
Ew, I
not seen
didn't like it.
Do what?
I didn't
I've not
find
seen
it
that.
funny at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was laughing. I was rolling. I thought it was funny.
really.
Yeah, it's a buddy cop kind of spy thing. It's spy versus spy kind of a deal, and
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty funny. My number 2 would be Get Smart with
Mr. Spy is not much.
Steve Carell and Anne Hathaway, who's smoking hot in that movie.
She is in that movie.
Yeah, she really is. And my number 1, again, these weren't my original number 1s, but my number 1 left was the A-Team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You're flying a tank.
there you go. So originally my originally was Scott Pilgrim versus the World, then Red, then Hot Fuzz. That was actually my original top 3. So Hot Fuzz, I love that.
I actually thought you would have thrown Beverly Hills in there, or sorry, Bad Boys.
I
but you
thought
wanted
about
to-
Bad Boys, but because I think of it more of a buddy cop than just like an action comedy.
Action comedy. Yeah.
You know, because it's not funny other than the 2 of them. Well, the captain a little bit occasionally, but for the most part, it's just them being funny. Whereas, you know, like in Hot Fuzz, there are comedic moments from without, not just Simon Pegg and his buddy. And like Get Smart has some comedic moments, not just from Steve Carell. Anyway, that's it. That's going to do it. Once again, no email because no one loves us, which is fine. You know, our self-esteem isn't, judged by what you guys send us emails or not. It's fine.
Sean cries himself to sleep, of course, but we
get to
don't
watch.
care.
It's awesome.
Actually,
I've started just emailing myself so that I can feel like
the worst
I have
is like
something to do.
the worst is when I see that I have an email and then it's like, oh, it's GoDaddy giving me a 20% off of some bullshit that I don't want. Anyway,
Yeah.
so send us an email. That's gonna do it for us. Episode out of 10. Here we go. This is our out of 10 I don't have a clip for out of 10. Maybe I should make a thing.
You need to make a thing for out of 10.
Just use
Bitch must pay.
It's too loud. No.
I think just use Andrew's in the butt. Yes.
Oh, okay. So out of 10, what do you think? There you go.
That is one big pile of shit.
There you go. Or we can, or
Oh, the burrow's gonna be pissed.
there we go. No, I'll work on it. We'll find something.
Okay.
We'll find something funny. Or maybe this doesn't really work, but it's still funny.
Oh, I feel like a Power Ranger.
No. So
Thank you, Andrew, for that, by the way.
yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot you're the one.
That was,
this.
yeah.
You're the one. Maybe this one. Oh, it's been a while.
Oh, that has been a while.
Yeah. And we won't see Corny again for another month.
Yeah.
I know what we should use.
What?
There's a great clip about a dog.
I don't think you understand. These boys killed my dog.
No, not that
Something
one.
a little better than that.
Oh, not that one?
Not that one.
You mean Oh, sorry, that was from the Eagle. I forgot what that was. It's just labeled Eagle number 2. I forgot what it was.
I believe somebody had a dog that was being harassed.
I am constant as the northern star. I'd give real money if he'd shut up.
Oh, not that one? Oh, no. You mean this one.
If you kill my dog, I swear to God, I'll get really mad.
There you go. It has been a while.
Love it.
You sounded like the penguin just then, Sam. That was great. So out of 10, Andrew, sir.
Well, like I said, it didn't do much for me. And rewatchability, I probably won't ever watch this again. So I'm going to give this 4.6. Yeah.
All right.
4.6.
4.6. Okay. Corny.
Like I said, I had a pretty good time and was pleasantly surprised, but like Andrew, there's not really much rewatchability to this. So I'm gonna go with probably 6.2.
All right.
Oh wow.
6.2 fake bullet holes to the head.
Right. What was that movie that we did? What was it called? The movie, the Ridiculous Six. Okay, I was looking back to see what we all put down for that one. Andrew, you gave it a 4. So.
Yeah.
There you go. So 4.6.
Yeah.
So you like this one just a smidge better. Do you want to? Do you want to amend your score?
No, I mean, as far as a movie, this one was better.
Yeah.
As far as a comedy, no. But
yeah, that's fair.
It is what it is.
Yep.
If
Corny went. Sam.
All right. I'm not sure what I gave it, or gave Ridiculous Six.
You need to look?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I don't.
I can see what our average was for it, but
I gotta find it again. I went away from it. Give me a sec. It was Ridiculous 6. You gave it a 5. Oh, you gave it a 5.
Okay. Well, then I feel a lot better giving it. I'm going to agree with Andrew with a 4.6.
Okay.
It's below our average of Ridiculous 6. I enjoyed that one more in terms of laughs. This one's okay, but just not. I don't know. Just didn't have that oomph to it that I like in a comedy. I didn't laugh as much as I probably should have.
All right. That's fine. I mean, that's fair. What am I going to give this? I don't know. I'm going to give it something. I guess I have to, right? Because that's I'm fiduciary obligated to say something.
Poop.
Yeah, I'm going to... Okay. So I know what the score is, but I'm trying not to let that affect my what I want to give it of Ridiculous 6. Because I like this one, a lot better than Ridiculous 6. A lot. I thought this one was a significantly better movie. I thought Kevin James was better in his lead over Adam Sandler in his lead. Now, the Adam Sandler movie had a better supporting cast. Again, the Burrow lines were funny. Even Taylor Lautner and his, borderline mental disability character he was playing was pretty funny when he was doing the flying trapeze on the the noose. but I think this is a better movie, and this movie kind of speaks to me.
Forgotten about that.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, I was in a good mood with this. I don't know, and I did. As far as watchability, I watched it 1.5 times. So I, and frankly, if like one of my students were like, hey, well, I want to listen to your show, but I want to watch the movie, like during my lunch break, I'd say, well, I'd watch it with you. So. With all that having been said, I'm going to give this a 6.9 RPGs to the face. He's going to kill me in the face. He shot me in the face.
This is a rarity. Sean actually, or sorry, I did not have the highest vote.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Not this time. And that's okay.
Wow.
I did. I really kind of did like this.
I'm so full of sunshine and all,
Yeah, you are. You are nothing but sunshine and puppy dog kisses and rainbow noses or something. I don't know what it's called. That's gonna do it. So I'm gonna get a little. What am I gonna do here?
Personal.
No. Let's just
get
let's get a little real for a second. I'm gonna get a little
sexy.
No. I'm just gonna say this, guys. To you three. This really is actually for you three, not really the listeners. But I want to say it on record. Tonight, as we record, as you three are live listening to the sound of my voice, this is the 3rd year anniversary of this podcast.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
3 years ago.
Release Chad.
3 years. He almost made it. He almost made it this far. God rest his soul.
Yeah. So 3 years ago, for all intents and purposes, 3.5 years ago, 3 years and 6 months ago, 7 months ago, Sam called me up and said, let's do a podcast about movies because every time we come over, we watch movies and then we spend an hour and a half talking about them. And I think it would be a lot of fun to do. And I said,
damn you, Sam.
I said, okay, you come up with the name and I'll get the gear. And then we all went and watched a movie, and I don't remember what it was, but it was the 4 of us. Sorry, Andrew, but it was Chad. And and so that was when I pitched the idea to Corny and Chad, and they both said we're in. And we all purchased we all spent some of our own money, and we did this thing. And flippin' A, we are not the most successful podcast on the planet. We're probably not even the most successful podcast in the city of Seneca, South Carolina, but we have a few fans that listen to us on the regular, and they are
at least 4.
I know we make the jokes. It's probably closer to 100 or so. Dozens of people do listen to us.
Tens of people.
Tens of people. It's closer to 100 plus. People do listen to us. We are listened consistently in several different countries, and of course by those I mean Canada and England, which are separate countries, I know. And so I just want to say to you three, Andrew, thank you for being the new guy on the block with us, though you did fill in for several episodes earlier. And Chad, God rest his soul, we do miss him. It was great having him on for Gremlins. That was just too much fun. But it has been this show has been one of the most fun things that I get to do on a weekly basis. I look forward to this every night, even on those days when you guys were like, we're all tired and we had hard days, and it's like, I gotta go downstairs and then talk to these dudes for 2 hours about some shitty movie that we didn't really want to watch, but somebody's made us. So I just want to say to you guys, thank you for sticking it out with me, and for letting me be kind of your fearless. Well, not fearless. I'm actually fearful. Your fearful leader in this endeavor. So I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully we can do this for a little while longer. Maybe we can make it to 200 episodes. Who knows? That'd be pretty impressive. So, with all that having been said, I'm done with that kind of shit. So thanks for that. If you're still listening, again, I thank you for that as well.
Hey man, we appreciate you having 3 nipples. That's all.
Well, thank you, Corny.
Yep.
Always bringing it back down. You bring us down a whole octave, but in the good way. Sorry, Elf. I don't know why that came to mind. Next week, we are doing, it'll be our 149th episode, and we are doing Mission Impossible 3. Now, Sean, we haven't seen Mission Impossible 1 or 2. That's fine. Those movies suck. So just watch this one. And nothing happens in those that matter to the story. All you need to know is Tom Cruise is in something called IMF, which stands for the Impossible
Mother
Mission.
Fathers.
Yeah, that's what it stands for. This was J.J. Abrams' kind of big directorial movie debut.
It was garbage, right? I'm just kidding.
There have been 5 of these movies so far, so maybe our top 3 will just rank the movies. I guess I don't know if you have seen them or not. I've seen them all. I own most of them. But anyway, so Mission Impossible 3 next week with your Tom Cruise running, of course, and your J.J. Abrams directing. So there's going to be hints of Star Wars and Star Trek throughout this too. That's going to do it for us. That's it. That's our show. Thank you for listening. It's great. I'm going to hit that button there. And I'm going to go back to my script so I know what the hell to say. Yeah, Mission Impossible 3 is next week. Looking forward to that. Really am. Because I'll tell you how I feel about it next week. Leave us a review, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, YouTube, anywhere where you consume your podcast. Leave us reviews. We need them. We actually do need them. They help with things. Visit our website, cheapseatreviews.com. You can find previous episodes and really funny bios that Sam created and other stuff like that. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/cheapseatreviews. And follow us on Twitter at cheapseatcast. I actually do stuff on Twitter, believe it or not. I actually do. So,
he does.
at least I try to. Send us your emails, please, 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 so I'll stop bitching about it for the love of all that is holy. To cheapseatreviews, cheapseatreviews@gmail.com. Yeah, that's it. That's going to do it. So this was a lot of fun, and I'm glad that we watched this movie, and I'm glad I watched it 1.5 times. It was fun. So on behalf of Andrew, Sam, Corny, Chad, God rest his soul, this is Sean saying thank you for listening. Happy New Year. Yes, I think we've already said that before. We'll see you next week for the Mission Impossible 3. Yeah, hopefully with no weird noises this time.
Oh, there will be weird noises.
Well, there'll be weird noises, just us, but I mean, hopefully no more other weird noises.